T6D versus T7D. I'm a little lightheaded. I had a customer where we sent them a T7D cartridge when they asked for a T6D. The main difference between them is internal, and it has to do with the pressure rating of them and the flow that they're capable of generating. Remember, flow is always at the expense of pressure. If we put them beside each other, we'll see that externally, they're both the exact same. None of the internal parts are interchangeable between these. So if you would like to do let's say you wanted to change the flow rate, you do that by exchanging the cam ring in here. The time that you would get burned is if you wanted to take a T7D cam ring and put it in a T6D or vice versa. That you can't do. They're two separate sizes, and that has to do with the pressure rating. Higher pressure, but the T6D can have higher flow. 45 and 50 gallon cam rings are only available in the T6D. If you ask for a T7D, make sure you get a T7. If you ask for a T6, you'll accept either one of them. Don't try to exchange parts between them. You'll see that they're different. So the pressure plate, this one here, and then the port plate, they had to make them much thicker to fit into the same envelope as the existing T6Ds. They ended up having to make the cam ring smaller, which is why a T7 cam ring is much smaller than the T6D. Remember, you can always tell the cam ring by looking at the etching on there, and you can even see it from the suction port of the pump.
I wouldn't want to be like cheaped out or anything if I got something else.
They're the exact same price.
Aren't they getting something better getting the T7D?
The T7 can handle higher pressure. So if you're seeing pressure spikes, then yeah, the T7D probably could be doing better.
That full assembly goes in.
They're complete substitutes. That's what happened in this situation here. Is when they finally placed the order based on what we had in stock, we only had the T7D. Normally we put on the paperwork, this is a replacement, and because Lifco would know the substitutes. In this case, we forgot the paperwork, hence we have to make a video proving to them. And they actually said, well, hey, we believe you, but our customer doesn't believe you. Okay, well. On the D frame sizes, if you ask for a T6D and you get a T7, you're okay. Go the other way, then you could be getting yourself into trouble. But if you ask for a T6D and you get a T7D, you're just fine. Just don't try to switch parts between the two. Just replace the whole cartridge. We have the T6D and the T7D. Now, a very handy thing that they've done is that they've put on the etching a T6 or T7 as well. Now, Wes Jackson over at Parker, he was originally a Denison guy, so we've known Wes for probably 35 years. So I'm going to reach out to Wes about how the T7 came around. If you have any more questions, let us know. We'd love to make a video for it, just for you. Okay, I have to clean this up, although I feel like my area is the cleanest part of this table.